This video will talk you through the options for adding students in EbD Buzz. There are three ways that students can be added to EbD Buzz. Number one, EbD teachers can add students individually. Number two, EbD lead teachers can add students by uploading rosters. Number three, teachers, administrators, supervisors, others associated with the account may provide information to EbD Tech Support, and we will upload and enroll students for you. Usually there's about a 3 to 5 business day turnaround for that. The first method is that EbD teachers can add students individually. Even if you choose to upload rosters or ask EbD Tech Support to do so, you'll likely want to know how to add individual students in case you get a late enrollee or a transfer into your course. Number one, you'll log in to iteea.org and click on the EbD Buzz button. If you have any trouble using single sign-on, email Tech Support and they will provide instructions for troubleshooting your issue. Step 2 is to select the Teacher app if you're given the option of teacher, student, or admin. In some cases, EbD teachers will have the option of logging in as something other than a teacher. If you are serving in an administrative role, you might have the admin option. If you attended EbD professional development over the summer, you might still see a student option. All EbD teachers will soon be enrolled as students in an EbD Buzz training and resources course, and you'll need to switch to the student app to access that course. Once you're in the Teacher app, select the course in which you would like to enroll students. In the gray navigation bar on the left side of your screen, click on the People icon. In the green navigation bar at the top of your screen, click on Enrollments. Then click on Add. Then click Create a New User. Enter your student's information in this pane. We suggest using a standard password convention like the one shown here, which is comprised of the user's first and last initial followed by 5678. And note that that is case sensitive. Also note that there is no need to use an external ID. You don't need to fill in that field. And then click Create. Now that you've created your student user, you'll have to enroll the student in your course. In the Add Enrollments pane, be sure that Student is selected as the role and click Enroll. Now when you view your roster using the People icon, you'll see the newly enrolled student listed. The second option is that EbD lead teachers can add students by uploading rosters. If you're not sure who your EbD lead teacher is, you should contact your district supervisor and that person should be able to tell you. Just as we saw before, there are two main steps involved in getting students up and running in a course. First, the student must be created as a user. Then the student must be enrolled in the course, and they must be there in the role of student. So click your profile pic and switch to the admin app. In the gray navigation bar on the left side of your screen, click on the People icon, then select Import. In the Import Users pane that appears, choose the correct roster that you wish to upload. In order to create users by uploading a roster, you'll first need a correctly formatted CSV file. A template was sent to you alongside this video, and it can also be obtained by emailing ebdbuzzsupport@iteea.org. Teachers can complete the spreadsheet and send it to the EbD lead teacher. Let's look at the features of this CSV file. You'll see columns for first name, last name, username, and password. First, note that the roster template does not contain a column for the course ID number. We chose to leave it off because we were concerned teachers might enter a course number not associated with EbD Buzz, perhaps a course number generated by the school district. You'll need to simply add a column, label it as Course ID, and fill in the teacher's Course ID number. To find the correct number, use the drop-down menu in the top left corner of your screen to select the correct school and click on the Courses icon to view the list of courses and associated IDs. Please note that you will not see a list of courses until you first select the appropriate school. After you add the Course ID column, remember to save the file. Double check that it is saved as a CSV file rather than an Excel file. As soon as you select your file, you'll see the imported data and you'll see notifications if there are any problems with your spreadsheet. Click Import and Close, and you can see that all users have been successfully imported. Now it's time to enroll them in the course. Click on the Courses icon in the gray navigation bar on the left side of the screen. Select the course in which you wish to enroll students by clicking on the course ID number. This will take you to the enrollments page for that course. Select Import. You can now use the same spreadsheet that you already used to create the users. EbD Buzz enrolls these users as students. However, you should still double check that your enrollees have been given the role of student. If a user's information is incorrect, simply click on Edit to make modifications. The third method is that teachers, administrators, supervisors, and others may provide information to EbD Tech Support, and we will upload and enroll students for you. There's a 3 to 5 day turnaround, maybe a little bit longer in mid to late August. When you request student uploads, email ebdbuzzsupport@iteea.org. The email must include the state, district, school, teacher name, and teacher email address. Rosters should be completed and attached as CSV files. There should be a separate roster per class. In other words, one file for first period FOT, another for second period ADA, etc. Roster uploads will be handled as quickly as possible. Expect completion within 3 to 5 business days, but please be aware that during mid to late August it may take a little bit longer. Administering pre- and post-assessments in EbD Buzz. Please remember that the EbD Network Agreement requires that teachers administer pre- and post-assessments. Students will not log into EbD Buzz via iteea.org single sign-on. Instead, the teacher will simply share with students their own splash page URL, and that's the URL that you see as soon as you log in. Once there, students should enter the login credentials from the teacher's spreadsheet. On your splash page, your students can either click on Sign In or on the double arrows. They must use the arrows rather than sign in so that their credentials work as they should. Once the student has logged into EbD Buzz, the splash page will look very similar to the teacher's. The student should select the appropriate course. In this example, the student only has one course, Advanced Design Applications. The student simply needs to click on the Activities icon in the gray navigation bar, and the pretest will become available. We hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please email us at ebdbuzzsupport@iteea.org.